It's a nonprofit teen rock band program, and we put teens in bands and they learn how to be in a rock band, and they also learn about using music to better the world through charitable benefit concerts.
Tom, why is that important to bring together the music and helping out the community?
Well, in a lot of ways it's a labor of love for me. And when I was a teenager, I actually grew up in Needham, wasn't able to make any musical connections when I first started playing. And Sandra made the really smart suggestion in 2002 after hearing some of our own kids talk about how they couldn't find people to be in bands with. So we thought we'd do it as sort of a networking service, and then the charitable notion came along afterwards. It puts people together in a social situation. Playing music together is a wonderful way to meet people and get to know them in a way.
The idea actually popped into my head while I was sitting on the beach in Provincetown, which is strange. It just sort of like someone tapped me on the shoulder and the idea came to me. And I think what was percolating was we had teenage daughters ourselves, and we would be driving kids around and hear in the backseat, you know, I want to start a band, I want to start a band, and kids, and they would never be able to do it. And we thought that that was really a frustrating experience for them, and we wanted to give the opportunity to these kids to actually be able to achieve that goal and have that experience and show them that any other goals they had that they could achieve.
Tom, why is music so important to the world, really?
Well, in a way, it's one of the most pure forms of expression. You know, there's no way to correct what you've done. It's right out there in the air, and you have this incredible real-time control, or you attempt to control what you're doing, and then you have to pay attention to other people also when you're doing it in a group. It has a whole lot of different implications. Plus, it's what they say, the universal language, right?
That's right.
Everybody loves music wherever you go, and it's something that people can really all get behind in a way that you can't really. There's no other art form that has that.
So that was 2008. We were still sort of a small, homegrown type of organization, still the same mission and philosophy, but much smaller. And since then, as you can see, we've moved to a new location. We've added a full-time staff member. We've expanded our programming. We now have private individual lessons as well as band programming. And we have many more students and many more bands.
I think that people really get hooked on Plugged In and become intrigued with Plugged In, and that it's really sort of lasted for sort of two major reasons, and it's because of the two core components that really sort of make up Plugged In, and that's music, and it's sort of and then it's compassion, it's giving back, and I think that I'm sure you've driven down the highway and blasted your favorite song, or when you're having a sad moment, you found comfort in a favorite song. Music just has a really sort of important sort of connection in all of our lives. So I think that's really easy to get behind, and it's really easy to fall in love with. And then when you couple that with going back out into the community and doing something good with that music, then it sort of amplifies that power, and I think it just becomes a really sort of amazing synergy. So it's taking something that makes you feel good, like getting active in the community and doing something positive, and it mixes it with this sort of amazing feel good of music.
It is very, very, very rewarding. We love working with teenagers. I feel like it's an honor to work with someone going through the most transformation they'll probably go through in their life from ages 11 to 17. It's beautiful to see people, come in one way and transform into adult, and to be part of that process and to be part of launching them as adult is really an honor and amazing experience.